Short yardage situation here. It's 3rd and 2. Trying to pick it up here with Achane. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
Okay, you know me, I can't resist. I thought we might have needed the old Gene Steratore index card down there. Making a really close measurement to see if he got the first down or not. But in the end, well, the right call was made. He got just enough to move the chains.
1st and 10 from the 41. Shotgun snap now to Tagovailoa. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop him. And the big play drives them backwards. 2nd down coming up.
All right, first sack on the board on the first drive as a defense. And now, well, now we let the chess match begin. The adjustments begin because we know pressure leads to sacks. And sacks in this league often leads to wins.
Motioning left is their running back. That's caught. Devon Achane. And he gets absolutely popped to end that one.
That's a defense's goal, right, Kate? Just get us to 3rd down so we can have a chance to get off the field. And that was a good adjustment on that stop in particular, when the back ended up being the target, and they were able to keep him short of the sticks.
Gotta figure out this 3rd down here. And they send a man in motion. Tagovailoa facing 3rd and long. Complete beyond the marker. And they finally bring him down, but that is a big gain and a new set of downs. What a play on 3rd and 13, and this drive will indeed continue. Two and out from the gun. This finds Smith. And he gets down to the 24 before he stopped. The end result there, 15 yards and a first.
You know what I like about that, Kate? I like that they're not coming out slow. They're willing to go with some looks here that will yield big yardage down the field instead of just settling for dinking and dunking the ball.
Has a man, it's Achane. Gets it ahead, has about 5 yards. Terrell Bernard tracking that one down.
You know, quarterbacks aren't always the one dishing out punishment, but when they take it and they deliver a frozen rope, when they deliver a ball right on target just like that, and the respect factor grows 100-fold with your teammates. What was supposed to move the chains, or at least make 3rd down easier to handle instead, well, did the exact opposite here, Kate. It now makes this 3rd down a whole lot trickier to figure out.
Throwing, here's Tagovailoa on 3rd. That one is incomplete. Couldn't hang on through the contact. Well, no look on his first look of the game. And now they're staring at 4th and long. Jason Sanders leading the Dolphins field goal unit out. It's on the right hash for this 39-yarder. Aubrey puts it through. And the opening drive of the game ends in 3 points.
I never saw a play script that ended with a field goal. It was always a touchdown that you wanted. That's 3 points, and it's enough to give him the lead.
Ty Johnson now to return. And he's going to make this to the 28 before going down. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. First tone of the game for James Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Pickup of 8 on the run, and that sets up 2nd and 2.
That's a run that you'll take the result in the NFL every time. A nice play, a solid game, but it's also a run that you know, and you may come back to, because if you were that close to breaking off an explosive one, you really break the backs of a defense.
Curtis Samuel's there for the catch. And he'll be taken down, but not until he reaches that 45-yard line. It goes as a gain of 19 yards. And that's good for a Bills first down.
You want to become a quarterback's best friend? Do that. Turn a short little gain, a short little pass into some yards after catch, and that quarterback will find you again.
First down throw for Allen. And there's a man there. It's intercepted. Jalen Ramsey comes up with it. And the Dolphins will take over as he records his first interception of our season. Already in an early hole on the scoreboard. That is not what they needed in response, Brock. Giving away possession with a pick.
You know, we got a lot of game left, obviously. Nowhere close to them putting it away. But you can see things starting to unravel a little bit, even after just 2 possessions. A touchdown here could really continue that momentum towards an early runaway.
And they're on him after about a 2-yard gain. Ed Oliver there to make the stop. He gets a couple on first, and they'll come up 2nd and 8.
Okay, that's a run that's ho-hum on the stat sheet, but if you see a bigger play on the ground later on, it'll largely be because of a play just like that one, softening up the front and opening the door for a bigger gap in the future.
8 yards to go. Let's see how they approach this 2nd down. Putting a receiver in motion. Quick touch pass to the receiver. Breaks through, and he might break away. A strike for 23 yards. And it'll be first down, Miami.
Gosh, I love that creativity of the play call. Name of the game is putting the ball in the hands of your best, your playmakers, creating matchups for them to take advantage. And this time, not as a receiver, but as a runner. That is job well done.
Completed to his running back. And they get this down to the 28. We've arrived at the end of one on Thursday night. Just 3-0 is our score. Back to Hard Rock Stadium right after this. Back for the start of quarter number 2. It's Dolphin football as we begin. They're advancing it well as they face 2nd down. And he's able to take this one down to the 25. Give him 3 on that game. And that's going to give the Dolphins a first down.
That's certainly a spot where you could be more aggressive, Kate, if you wanted to take your shots. But some coaches, even the bolder ones, will take the safe play first when they get it from time to time. No 3rd down required now.
Up to the line, and they're set. 1st and 10. Out of the gun, Tagovailoa. This one's taken in by Hill. And he gets leveled just before he reaches the marker, and that hit prevents a first down. Nice spot here for the offense. It's 2nd and 1. Running with A-Chain out of the gun. And he cannot shake the tackler along the line of scrimmage. Nothing for them on 2nd down, and now it's 3rd and 1.
Hey, as much as I love talking about these physical matchups, right now this is psychological. This adds some layers to this 3rd down call. Do you try your hand at another run and hope it fares better? Tougher to go back to it again when it just gets stuffed.
3rd and a lone yard coming up. A-Chain again. And that short gain is enough for a new set of downs.
Win the early battle. Get a little leverage. Low man wins off the line, and that's all that was needed to ensure that first down right there.
First down. Here's Tua. He brings it in. And they'll get this down nearly to the end zone. Instead, stopped at the 2. That's a gain of 13, and it sets them up with 1st and goal.
I love throwing on 1st down. And when you see a 1st down pass just like that, it's taking advantage of a matchup you plan for, and you go out and execute.
They go play action with Tagovailoa. And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami. The Dolphins pick it off and get points on the ensuing drive. To rock this offense looking sharp here in the first half as they extend their lead.
You know, and when things are going well, sometimes you really just get into a groove. And this is a unit that's putting the pieces together.
That one right down the middle. And the Dolphins make it a 10-point ball game. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. His return starts at the 5. And this return gets to the 30 before he stopped. They're out and set, 1st and 10. Straight ahead, here's Cook. And he found some running room for a nice gain. Call it 7 yards, and now they'll have 2nd down and 3.
Well, that doesn't net a 1st down. You get yards like that in the run game, you will take it in the NFL.
Second and 3 now. Again, it's Cook. Along the sideline past midfield. And he's finally marked down at the 46-yard line. That's 16 on the pickup. And that's good for a Bills 1st down. New set of downs for him from the 46. Play action now with Allen. So this one on the defense. And it's as we expected, partner. We call pass interference, so put it at the spot and give him that 1st down. A fresh set of downs after that penalty. Here's 1st and 10. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Finds Kincaid. Broke through the tackle. And they stop him. He's marked down along that 18-yard line. Give him an even 10 yards on the play. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That is what elite offenses are all about. Why worry about 3 downs when you need only 1? Move the chains in one play and keep driving that defense backwards.
1st and 10. Here's Allen. Ooh, he got hit as he was throwing, and unsurprisingly, he falls incomplete. 2nd down coming up.
And this is why scouts talk about a player's closing speed, Kate. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released. And that sure altered the throw.
He just got it away before the hit, but the pass winds up incomplete. It's going to be 3rd down.
Well, that's one you chalk up to the pressure earning that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target, hit him, altered that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
Allen on 3rd down. Cut near the goal line. Touchdown, Buffalo. So the offense showing a slightly different dimension there, Brock. Getting the running back involved with his hands for the touchdown.
Yeah, it's such an advantage. I think when you think about it, Kate, it really is about the 80s, where we start to see these running backs not just tote the ball as runners. They're real weapons when they get the ball in the passing game. Yeah. That's well done.
Volley set up, and it's away. Just a 3-point game now. And he just sends it over the end zone. No threat of a return at all, but now they're going to spot the ball at the 30 to begin the drive. Offense ready to begin this drive. 1st and 10. Out of the shotgun, a give to A-Chain. And he drives into a pile of defenders and is stopped right at the line. Call it no gain on that run, and they face 2nd and 10. We've hit the 2-minute warning now at Hard Rock. The Dolphins driving ahead. 2nd and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. Caught quickly on the slant. And that's good yardage with a new set of downs.
That's just great instincts. Go air it out on second down rather than just play conservative and run it. They hit a weak point in the coverage and don't need to worry about third down at all.
Tagovailoa on first down. Forced out to his right. He's running with it. He doesn't slide down and he pays for it. A big shot sends him to the ground. Here's 2nd and 5. Finds his man Waddle. And they catch up to him, but not until he's got a huge gain and a first down.
The analytics are pretty clear. It's hard to move the ball in this league with short little dinks and dunks. You've got to get the explosive jump. You've got to get the big play. And that throw to the outside, that gets the job done.
Thinking touchdown here after that big play. We've got 1st and 10 from the red zone. Putting the tight end in motion. 1st and 10 now. Here's Tagovailoa. He's got it. Touchdown, Miami. This play gives us an excellent opportunity, Brock, to talk about how well he sees the field with the ball in his hands, because that was a big part of that touchdown.
Yeah, it doesn't matter if it's a handoff or it gets hauled in on a 30-yard throw. The instincts, that's what it is. Instincts with a capital I. And the best running backs in the game today, they've got to do it as a runner, and they got to do it as a receiver.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And look at this return. The tackle's made, so this drive will begin at the 34-yard line. They'll get this drive started. 1st and 10. Working from the gun, it's Allen. And the Dolphins are there to bring him down. The Bills are going to go ahead and call their first time out. They'll have 2 left to work with before halftime. They really need some chunk yardage here on 2nd down. Another try following the sack. This is reeled in by Joshua Palmer. And he'll get it up near the 38-yard line before going down. Buffalo calls it 2nd time out of the half. 3rd and 6 for them to figure out now. From the shotgun, it's Allen. He'll get this to Samuel. And he's out of bounds past midfield. They'll get 14 yards and a new set of downs.
You're not going to last long in the National Football League if you don't convert a good chunk of your third downs. Nice find there to continue the series.
Throwing now on 1st down, Allen. Defender arrives right as the ball does, and the hit knocks it free. Incomplete. Couldn't connect on 1st. It's 2nd down. To the air again, Allen. Flushed down out to his left. And he slides down with enough to pick up that 1st. Now the Bills use their 3rd and final timeout. And that's all they've got for what little remains of this half. Markers reset, ball at the 37. On 1st down, Allen. That'll be incomplete, and the clock shows 10 seconds left.
This is why we hear about closing speed so often when you evaluate players. You know, once he senses the pressure, he's getting rid of that ball. It takes a player who can close quickly to get to him before it's released and alter that throw.
Second and 10 now. Looking for a touch. It's another first half mistake. He's intercepted again. Picked off by Kader Kohu at the 20. up the interception. He makes this a pick-6 touchdown. That play, Brock, that play was beautiful. Not just making the interception, but then seeing the return slowly come together in front of him as he took it all the way to the house.
Yeah, I think even for us up here in the booth, it looked like a scene out of a movie, didn't it? Starts running it back, scans the field for a lane, then the blocks come just in the nick of time to wipe out the would-be tacklers, and he's got open space and nothing but the end zone in front of him.
That's up and through for the point after. And the Dolphins take a 16-point lead. Well, that first half, certainly an interesting one. Kate Scott, Brock Heward with you as we get back and see what the second half has in store for us. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson now on the return. And this will give them decent field position. The return gets out to the 30.
We don't always know what's said there at halftime, Kate, in the locker room. Some of the adjustments offensively and defensively, but I can assure you the special teams coach pulled his kick return team aside and said, listen, we have a chance here down double digits to spark this game. Let's go out and get a great return to set the offense up for success. And that's exactly what they did.
And they can't connect on the deep look. Still a couple of snaps to play with, though, here. We've got second down. Dalton Kincaid, the intended target there. And it sets up second down. Man in motion here. Now Allen off the play action. Pocket isn't holding up. They're able to drop it. That pushes them back. Third down coming up.
This is a time where you get in that huddle and you just look at one another and say, hey, let's get back in rhythm. Get back in rhythm. Get something good to feel good about. Sure, you'd love to get the first down, but more than anything, just find a positive play after a huge sack.
Makes the grab in bounds left side. He'll be touchdown short of the marker, so fourth down coming up.
I'll be honest with you, Kate. As you grow and develop as a quarterback, your arm gets stronger. These comebacks can be one of your favorite throws in your arsenal. Because if you trust yourself and you throw it before that defender breaks, you know there's yards to be had on the perimeter.
Looks like they will indeed try it. 4th and 2. They are going for it. Allen. He finds him beyond the marker. They find 21 yards and get the first down. Oh, baby, what a call to go for it on 4th.
From a great throw to a nice route and catch to moving the chains, there wasn't a whole lot not to like about that amazing play.
First down throw for Allen. Nabs along that sideline. Samuel. And he's out of bounds after reaching the 25-yard line. That one goes for 17 yards and moves the chains. A new set of downs forthcoming. It's 1st and 10. Allen gonna throw again. Pause it at the 7. And in. Touchdown, Buffalo. Bass on for the extra point. And it's good, but the choice to kick there means this still is a 2-possession game in the second half. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. And the drive will start out with a 1st and 10. Second half begins with a run by Achane. And the plunge up the gut yields nothing there. No gain there that time, and it's 2nd and 10.
As that linebacker makes that tackle right in the middle of the field, all I'm thinking about right now, Kate's training camp. because that's the middle drill right there. That is textbook. What you do in training camp, coming to life when it matters.
Second and 10, need to get some positive yardage here. To throw, Tunga Vailoa. Jam reels it in. And he'll push this upfield and earn them a new set of downs.
I'm sure coach and play caller doesn't mind making the job a little bit easier. You know, play calling's a lot simpler and easier when you count on the offense to move the chains on those early downs.
It's a sweep. He pops the pass forward. And he hit a seam and got it to the opposing 44. It's a solid 70-yard pickup on first down. Now they're going to have 2nd and 3.
Well, I know this. This staff loves the athleticism and versatility he brings to the offense. That's not only as a receiver, but as someone who can take occasional carries and turn them into good yards.
They'll put one of the tight ends in motion. An all-around tough play for him. He took a shot on the release, and it definitely affected the throw. It's incomplete.
That is a DB's best friend, pressure. That pressure earned that incompletion. They came in before he could find a target and hit him to alter that last-second attempt to get rid of it.
And he'll take this across. Touchdown, Miami! The Dolphins push their lead further to start the half. It's a Jalen Waddle touchdown. Extra point attempt coming from Sanders. And the kick is good. And the Dolphins take a 16-point lead. Stonehouse now to kick this one away. Johnson with a return here. And pretty solid field position starting out here, Brock. He's tackled at the 29. Drive starts out with a 1st and 10. Motioning the tight end now. Allen now on 1st down. He had it for a moment, but a great defensive play to jar it loose. Incomplete. Well-timed strike by that defender to knock it free. So it'll be 2nd down. They send a receiver in motion right. Now the shotgun give to Cook. And he got it real close, but stopped just about a yard or so shy of that 1st down.
So much to like about that run, Kate, particularly what he was able to get out of it. The defense, I think, feels a little fortunate they were able to track him down before an even bigger run and crossing that 1st down marker.
3rd down, 1 yard to go. Operating from the gun, it's Allen. Complete beyond the marker. And he has it up towards midfield before he's taken down at the 47. That play goes for 8 yards, and it keeps this drive moving. Football on that 47-yard line, 1st down. Allen to throw. Big catch is made, and he got the feet in, too. It's a gain of 17 on that one. And that's good for a Bills 1st down.
That's a pro's pro right there. That is one heck of an experienced catch. He made sure to secure the ball, but he also knew exactly where the sideline was to get both feet down.
First and 10. Here's Allen. Gets this to Kincaid. And he gets him around 6 there. Play brought to an end by Jalen Ramsey.
That is the epitome of staying on schedule. That kind of completion right there on 1st down, well, it opens up the entirety of the playbook for 2nd down. On the 3rd and short in your back pocket, you can get even more aggressive and take that shot.
Has him on the quick hitter. And he's brought down at the 17-yard line. They'll move the chains after that pickup of 12.
Nice to see that connection, that chemistry working between the two of them.
They'll come up 1st and 10. Again, Allen to the air. Made the throw as he was getting hit, Brock, and it's incomplete. No dice on that prior pass. Here's 2nd down. To throw again, it's Allen. Escapes the pocket. 14 yards on a nice play there, and it gives them 1st and goal.
Oh, that just sucks the wind out of a defense. So demoralizing. So many guys do things the right way, only to see a quarterback evade the pressure and go get that 1st down anyway.
They'll break the huddle and come up on 1st and goal. Shotgun handoff now to Cook. Runs it in. Touchdown, Buffalo. The Bills can make it a 1-score game as they trim the lead. It's a James Cook touchdown. Made the right read on the RPO inside the red zone, Brock, and things worked out.
And you know what is so key about these RPOs? It's that mesh point. It's the details right there. Not immediately giving any indication of what they were going to do, and it created, Kate, the slightest of hesitations for the defense. And that slightest opportunity is all he needed to hit the end zone.
That one splits the uprights. And the Bills will trail by 9. So we've got ourselves a 9-point game now as they'll kick this off. And he got all of that one, that's for sure. But with our new kickoff rules in play this year, that means the football's going to be spotted at the 30. They're out and set, 1st and 10. This one's a little touch pass forward to his man coming across. They managed 22 on the rip and a 1st down.
Didn't take a rocket scientist to know, Kate. They wanted to get the ball in this guy's hands any way they could, not just in the passing game. And he just showed you why. This defense not prepared for his impact on the ground.
One play in, and this drive is already into enemy territory. Up the middle they go with Madison. And he has enough room to gain about 4.
He'll expect more from himself on those type of plays, but there is nobody that's going to complain about that one. If you can do math, 4 plus 4 plus 4 equals a 1st down.
Second and 6 coming up here. Running left, here's A-Chain. They gain 14 on the play. And it'll be 1st down, Miami.
It's got to be so demoralizing as a defense when you go up against a running back who just keeps those legs churning like a piston in an engine. And that effort's contagious. This entire offense is getting a boost when he busts those tackles.
1st down, and they go right back to him. And he has it down officially to the red zone at the 20.
I got to really rack my brain, Kate, to remember a play, a run in this league that nice that doesn't end up getting an offensive 1st down. He did all he could to will this drive forward.
Options are open here. It's 2nd and inches. They'll stick with A-Chain. And his short gain gets them a new set of downs.
Ooh, I like that. I really like that execution to move the chains. Now that 3rd down call that they had ready, well, they could stick it right back in the pocket for a later occasion.
going to the ground again on first. And he's stopped. Now we'll wait to hear what this flag is all about. So now, partner, got to reevaluate what to do on this next snap because the holding call pushes him back quite a ways. Tua off the play fake. This finds Smith. And they have this down to the 11 before being marked down.
When you see play action, do all you can to get your eyes to the tight end because that's their bread and butter. That play action gives him time off the line, helps chip a rusher, or even helps sell that fake. And then when he releases, he gets out, he gets some leverage. He gets to that edge before the defender can cover him.
Just 2 yards there on the carry. They're going to need another 2 now on third down.
You know, they got some positive yards. That's a good thing. But too many plays like that, it just is too hard to pile together, get first downs against the better defenses in this league.
Oh, and they're going to have the fullback drive power for it. And he'll get them enough for a first down.
So many offenses will script, Kate, the first 15 plays of a game, but it's often getting to the lesser used stuff like that that's critical in the red zone. They get a decent gain out of it and continue the push for the goal line.
And their struggles on the ground continue as he's tackled after a small gain. The defense calls a timeout. That's their first. May still have 2 to work with in this final quarter. It's second and goal.
44, ready.
And he won't salvage that. It's a loss on the play.
While the offense is looking for a possible touchdown, Kate, it's the defense that's stolen the mojo with that stop. This is how they teach you to defend the goal line.
Buckle up. It's third and goal. A little touch pass here, trying to move the chains. And he's brought down real close to that goal line at the 1. A 7-yard pickup that time. That brings up fourth and goal.
Receivers running the ball, well, that's become commonplace in the NFL now, and that includes down here in the red zone. In close, a lot less space to work with. You really love your most elusive players to get their hands on the ball.
Man, I'm gonna put that jersey on.
It's the 2-minute warning from Miami. Dolphins nearing their first win of the season. So Buffalo's going to call it second timeout. Still 1 more in their pocket to use.
Stay tough, boys. Stay tough. Take it to him.
Fourth down, and on comes Jason Sanders for the Dolphins field goal. Angling this one in from the right hash, the challenge here. Aubrey puts it through. And that grows their lead to 12.
That kick, well, it throws a roadblock up on some of the remaining avenues to get back in this game and really leaves only 1 remaining. It's going to take 2 touchdowns if they want a shot at it. And we know those odds, they're getting pretty long.
Stonehouse now to kick this one away. So new kickoff rules. This is going to come out to the 30, not the 25 on the touchback. Offense ready to begin this drive. First and 10. From the shotgun, it's Allen. That's Kincaid with a catch out left. And that's good yardage there with a new set of downs to boot. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. Rolling left, buying some time. Decent yardage picked up here before he slides down to avoid the tackle. Bills moving quickly now. They're in the hurry up. 2nd and 1. This time they're going to get there, and they drop it. And that pushes them back. 3rd down coming up.
So for those of you keeping track, we get a solid completion for decent yardage on 1st. When we go backwards on 2nd, Kate, I guess we got a quality rubber match right here on 3rd down.
Here he is to throw. Throw came out right as the defense got to him. That's an incomplete pass.
So often, so many of these games in the NFL, well, they come down to a play or two, and 3rd downs critical. Whether it's in a close game or already out of hand, their coach wants to see them convert those.
Here he goes. Got to have this on 4th down. And it's going to be incomplete. Couldn't connect to extend the drive. So the defense rises to the challenge and gives the ball back to their offense. Victory formation here. Looks like they're going to take a knee on 1st down. Dolphins breaking out the victory formation here as he goes to a knee.
They could stop the clock now if they choose. In the final moments of the game, every second counts. If you're going to call a timeout, you want to be right next to that official to signal it in just as that knee goes down.
So in the end, it's a Dolphins win here. And they draw first blood against a division rival. They'll go on the road later this year with a chance at completing that season sweep. So for Brock Heward and all of our crew, I'm Kate Scott, wrapping up another edition of the NFL on EA Sports. The Dolphins, your winners, as we say so long.